Good morning. Happy Sunday. Gemini. What are in Gemini? Okay. All right. Excuse me, y'all. I'm just going to let y'all know I have a light in my eye, so I might make some funny faces. My dogs normally do not come in here when I'm doing this, but they are doing their own thing today, so you might get to hear me yell. Yay. All right. We are doing Gemini. So if you're new and this is your sign, Gemini's ruling planet is Mercury. The symbol is twins, and your element is air. Um, Today is Sunday, so we're working on the fruit of the spirit, joy. So let's be covered in joy, be joyful today. Our chakra is the crown chakra. And in meditation, it's, thought, and the focus is to know. Activity today is connect with your higher power. And then if you are unaware, we are under the sun on Sunday. So if you're learning the symbols, this is the symbol for sun. Okay, we're going to leave this one out here. All right, so Gemini, I've already laid out the map. So what we're going to do is we'll do the postcard. We'll figure out the path that's most relevant. And then we will do a 3-card spread on that path. This is a new spread for me. So in some areas, I have to refer to my book. So you'll see me pulling my book out. And that's a great thing. Okay, books are awesome. Okay, all right, so let's start with the postcard. Let's see. It says this light messes me up. You are, can't tell if that says beauty or bounty, but it has an elephant on it, and that makes me happy. Oh yeah, Gemini is my moon sign, and that is not an elephant, that is a peacock. You are divine beauty. Okay, so you are divine beauty. So we are divine beauty, y'all. Okay, dearest you, we are a chatty bunch over here, always talking about how to support you in your life's journey. We communicate to you through the language of oracles, dreams, signs, metaphors, and omens. In your life on earth, however, clarity in your communication is essential to being understood. You don't speak in symbols, and if you did, you would definitely confuse things. Right now, you're facing a situation in which you're being asked to have integrity. Be clear and learn how to ask for your needs to be met. The first step is to admit out loud that you have needs. The second is to ask out loud for them to be met. And the third is to allow the other person, organization, or even us to answer you. When you follow these steps, you can most definitely expect an answer in your favor. Affirmative, we say. Loving you so very much. So I will have that on Facebook labeled under Gemini December reading, which is what this is. This is a December reading. We'll, close out November and go on into December. All right, so let's get going with our pathway. Well, before I do this, I'm going to say who is covering y'all, and I love this lady. This is the Lady of the Lake, and I say y'all, it's us. I'm a moon Gemini, so I get to be in on this too. But she represents otherworldliness, deep wisdom, mystery, knowledge, protection, delight. And what I really love is if you look at the card, one, she's holding the sword. And that, it just makes me think about the sword of the spirit. So she's armed with spirit, and she looks so incredibly confident and strong and beautiful and healthy. And then she's under the moon. All right. So, path. But I feel like a lot of us, It's all about deep wisdom, looking inside yourself, explore and discover your own magic. Is what you have coming is one, if you need to accept that there's more to who you are, I mean, accept it. You're hurting yourself and everybody around you by not accepting it because you're hiding your beauty. Beauty starts on the inside. I mean, we can do whatever we want for the outside, but I mean, you can be the finest dude or the finest chick and have not worked out your inside, and other people will see the inside versus the outside. All right, we're going to see what path we're going for Gemini. Okay, it's this one. The doubtful path. Golly, this is the third time the doubtful path is coming out. I guess everybody's being doubtful, taking the doubtful path for December. That's what it seems like. Okay, but promising news is you have King Arthur in your doubtful path. And what the doubtful path is this is a place of contemplation. So this is like what you're thinking about, what you're contemplating, or what you need to be thinking about and contemplating. Having Arthur down here, Arthur, he represents honor and doing the right thing, courage. I'll even turn and just see exactly what it is that he says. Let's see. Honor, fairness, justice, strength, determination, and caring. Let's see. And the question, is what are you really seeking? That's the question you got to ask yourselves is, what is it that you are actually seeking? What is it that you actually want from this situation? And how can you act with honor and integrity and still get what you want? So I feel like this goes hand in hand with the postcard. I mean, you're in a situation to do the right thing. And you've been thinking about doing the right thing. You know it's the right thing. But there's something that is preventing you from actually moving and doing the right thing. So what is it? What is it that you're hung up on? That is what you've got to figure out. Because I teach this all the time. I feel like a broken record. Every single person has choices all day, every day. We have multiple choices. We are faced with having to make a decision repeatedly throughout the day. Every single time we make a choice, those choices have consequences, whether it is a good choice with a good consequence or a bad choice with a bad consequence. But what we also have to think about is everybody is connected, so the choices that we make, the consequences don't only affect us. So when we're sitting up not thinking about how things affect other people, that in turn is making us very selfish. And there's a healthy balance between loving yourself and being selfish. Okay, we have to love ourselves. We have to honor ourselves. We have to cherish ourselves. We have to be glad and happy with who we are, embrace who we are, and be who we are, and be willing to express who we are without everybody's input affecting that. But at the same time, we have to keep that in balance and not let all of this be the major priority. And we have to take into consideration and remember that there are other people on the planet that are affected by our choices. And they matter too. So, okay, we're going to do our 3 card. the whole thing with a Gemini is, we look to the back and we look to the front. And so we kind of move through life kind of like sideways, not ever just really going straight forward. And we focus a lot on our feelings. No. We're able to turn feelings into rational thought. So that might be what is needing to be done here. Just remember to have honor, which you do. I mean, you're on this doubtful path and you're doubting that honor. It's what you want to do, but you're not doing it. And I don't know why. My hands are small compared to these cards, but we're doing 3 shuffles. 1, 2. I don't want to blow all my cards away. 2. 3. Alright, I got 1, 2, 3. Okay, so in the past, here we have all is well with the past. It's all good. It's done. All is well. Everything is happening exactly as it's supposed to. With hidden blessings, you will soon understand. If you're holding on to something from the past, let it go. It's all good. There's a shift in the entire universe. Everything is working. All is well. God is in control. Okay, so in the present, we have clear your space. Get rid of clutter. Clear the energy around you. This starts on the inside. It's more of a clearing out all the negative and darkness that's inside of you, which you can do. I mean, you think about this crap. So whenever you think about it, why not just heal it and get rid of it so you can go forward and have less weight. Into the future, it's angel therapy. Give your cares and worries to us and allow us to take your burdens. Okay, so this is what we're supposed to do anyway. God doesn't want us to worry. We're not supposed to worry. We're supposed to hand things over to him, let him handle it. How does he handle it? He sends his angels to do things, right? He sends his angels to send messages. He has things already set in motion for things to work out for the greater good. All things work for the good of those who love the Lord. So, sorry, I got a runny nose. Y'all got the right thing going on inside your mind. But because your space is not cleared, it's not being allowed to come out. You're not being able to act in it because you keep shutting it down with the darkness inside. You've got to release the darkness. You've got to accept that everything is okay. But you've been able to see that. You've been able to see that around you, that everything is okay. But you're just not accepting it. You got to accept it. Okay, let's see. Okay. This went on the present. And this is different because normally this would be my last card, but we're going to keep going. Peace. On present. Clear your space. Find peace. Clearing your space will give you peace. Be at peace. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. Do you love God? Do you love yourself? Do you love others? Are you operating out of love? Or are you operating out of selfishness? Where does that honor lie? I am bringing you into esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truth. Y'all are on the right path. You are stuck on this path because you've got to release and let go of the things that are all well and done and over with. They're done. It's gone. It's in the past. Can you go and live yesterday again? No. Can you go and live last year again? Can you go and do 10 years ago again? No, you can't. But what you can do is you can go and you can look at the failures that you have had in the past and accept and love and forgive yourself and be like, okay, that happened that way because it was supposed to happen that way because I'm supposed to learn what? And then you take that lesson, you let the other shit go, and you find your peace. Then you do it again and again and again until all of this stuff is gone and done and you are now able to walk around with your head held high, knowing who you are, at peace with who you are, and knowing that we can't do everything perfect. We have to celebrate imperfection. That's something I'm coming on top. That's something I had to learn. Because trust and believe, I am a perfectionist and I held myself to such a high standard. And, but what that turned into is me judging myself, which then turned into me judging other people, which then turned into me being, opening myself up to a lot of judgment. And I had to deal with that. I guarantee you, I learned and I grew. And I'm so happy and thankful for all the crap that it took to show me that. But do the right thing. Operate in honor and dignity and integrity. Being a Gemini, you have two ideas that you get going. Like you have this twin, and you have this twin that is, full of honor and integrity and justice and fairness. And then you have the one who is totally against that. What twin do you want to be? You do know you have a choice, right? Everybody has choices. You have choices. You can be who you want to be. Okay. Well, I guess I'm done with Gemini for December. Sorry that I kind of got a little stern with you. But peace out, guys.